And I think all people have very happy to say that Mr. Lucas Bong friends like me now, yeah. Mr. Ali Rahanda said that
Yeah, he's the
also.
expert.
But it's true. Mr. Lucas Bong is used to be my guest speaker on my TV show about Indonesia Business Forum in the last year, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Lucas, yeah, still remember me, right?
All right. Yeah, Bu Sarah. Thank you for
Okay, yeah. Now we will have Chairman of Association Real Estate Broker Indonesia, Arabi, is Mr. Lucas Bong. Please, the time is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much to Bu Sarah ya for inviting me, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, especially our distinguished guests ya, and also high appreciation for Pak Tito Loho ya, Pak Tito Loho, because of him ya, this event can be happen ya. Okay, congrats and success to the organizing committee of ASEAN Block Forum today ya. Just for short remarks, yeah, RAB is an organization that handles business engaged in real estate broker property services. As we know, the development of real estate broker services in Indonesia is currently advancing and fast. So the presence of this association is increasingly expected to be able to contribute to the progress of Indonesia brokerage property. It is very important for us as a broker property association to actualize the existence of this organization will give benefits to all parties, whether developers, government, or housing consumer. Yeah. RAB can be used to evaluate the extent to which his association has carried out the program and its mission as an association of company engaged in housing brokerage services, as well as to carry out introspection and further sharpen future goals in order to support the success of development programs. RAB has 1,278 brokers company in Indonesia. We had 12 regional management. It means something like branch offices, and we have 11 branch management. Yeah. And then the coronavirus pandemic that hit the whole world and also hit a few sectors of industry that made us to start adapting the new normal condition. But we believe that the storm will definitely pass and the change will occur. RAB as an Indonesian Property Broker Association believe that we can together exist and pass this pandemic to see the opportunity in any condition. Yeah. In Corona pandemic, RAB still hold activities both on air and off air. However, it still comply with the health protocol recommended by the government. Currently, the key is how the property brokerage office can save expenses and adapt to new normal. Yeah, we hope that by holding this event, it can become input for various related industry to further enhance cooperation in the property brokerage business services sector to be more synergized. Yeah, and actually I have a presentation. This presentation should be presented by my colleagues as a vice president from RAB International Relationship, yeah, Pak Jaya Cahyadi. But unfortunately, yeah, but fortunately for him, he cannot attend because his wife give birth, yeah, today. Yeah, congrats to Pak Jaya Cahyadi. He is in this group as well, yeah, in this forum, yeah. Okay, Priti, please presentation, yeah. This is a quick overview about Indonesia. Yeah, as we know, Indonesian capital city is in Jakarta. So far, still in Jakarta. Our president have planned to move the capital city to another island in Indonesia. Yeah, and island Indonesia, we have more than 70,000 islands. Yeah, and the culture itself have more than 200 ethnicity and more than 300 language spoken. Yeah. And population is more than 260 million people. It means number 4 most populous country in the world. Okay. And development, yeah, infrastructure. The goal of infrastructure development is to improve island economy, reducing logistic costs, decrease travel time, and support accelerate economic growth. Yeah, as we know, Indonesia has more than 17,000 island. So infrastructure is a most important thing in Indonesia. Yeah, and also we already has a MRT or mass rapid transit. MRT has been operated since 2019, yeah, 2019 in the capital of city, still in for Jakarta city, yeah. And the road is only Bendungan Hilir to Lebak Bulus. It's around 15 kilometers, yeah. It's around only for 15 kilometers. And beside that, Indonesia already have a light rail transit and has been operated in Jabodetabek area, yeah. And since coronavirus, yeah, Indonesian has online spending, yeah, start from 2017, yeah, and every year, yeah, increasing, yeah, significantly, yeah. We can see on 2020, yeah, the revenue more than 28,000, yeah. Millions, 28,000 million, yeah, revenue growth. Okay. Next, yeah. And investment for the future has been made for the past year. Indonesia are ready to be the tiger of the East with this asset, yeah. Yeah, of course, population itself, 265 million people, young, energetic, and resilient, strong middle class, and massive, yeah, infrastructure as well, yeah, decrease travel time and ease of movement and mobility, yeah. People and goods can move faster through air, sea, and land. Yeah. And as we know, yeah, Indonesia has one decacorn valuation more than 10 billion. Yeah, it's and as we know, we has a Gojek. Yeah, and before pandemic, we has also a unicorn valuation more than 1 billion is Tokopedia and still Bukalapak and Traveloka. Yeah, Indonesia had more than 2,000, more than 2,193 startup company. Yeah. And Indonesia is the country with the fastest economic recovery after China. Hopefully after pandemic, yeah, Indonesia still one of the fastest economic recovery after China. Yeah. And for the property market, yeah, business and consumer need a shelter, yeah. As middle class grow, need for a business space growth, that need for shelter grow. As economic growth, spending grow. Thus the need for industrial and commercial property grow. Invest in Indonesia now. The opportunity is huge. And this is the resilience of Indonesian property market, yeah. Since 1998, great economic crisis, yeah, and 2002, yeah, growth of almost 5%, yeah. And at 2008 subprime crisis, yeah, no effect to Indonesia, but growth, yes, yeah. And 2013, yeah, hottest market in the world, yeah. We can see from the table, yeah. And 2019, yeah, presidential election and general election, yeah. Frankly speaking, this make our property going down or slow down. And 2020, yeah, together we face the COVID-19, and for 2021, yeah, forecast growth by 6%. Yeah. And property price big opportunity. Indonesia is the second lowest per square meter prices in Asia, after Vietnam. You can see Hong Kong and Japan, and also Singapore, the most expensive one. You see from the below, after Vietnam, Indonesia, average is only $2,595 per square meter, average. Still cheap, and we are ready to help. RAB members. This is just for information about our members. RAB members growth from 2015 to 2020. Member of RAB has been steadily increasing year over year. 2015 we have 713, and now in in 2020, we have more than 1,200. It's company, not individual agent. It's company. Let's say every company has 20 agent, so it means we have more than 20,000 member in Indonesia. And this is agent activity. We do virtual showing. We do virtual showing, leveraging on technology to push property sale, and also online training. RAB is one of the most active organization or association to do a webinar for its member and open to everyone. And current condition, we work with bank. Current condition for RAB, we work with bank, developers, buyers, and digital company, something like portal company, to push for faster response time and increasing visibility of properties for sale. And primary property promotion to entities buyers. And for secondary property price had stabilized after a correction. But most, like Pak Ali Tranghada said, in pandemic situation, the prices get a correction around 10 to 30%. For the secondary, for the secondary market, especially for high rise. But for the landed house, it's around 10%. And this is the conclusion. Indonesian domestic market is huge and it will continue to grow. The middle market is getting stronger and bigger. And Indonesia's median price is lower than most developed markets. Indonesia's long-term economy is stable with inflation under control. The government is taking a more business-friendly approach. Indonesian political situation is stable. Indonesian property market is in a downturn. A price correction is happening, and investors are given a second chance. GDP forecast is for 2020 is 2%. GDP forecast for 2021 is 6%. This is our presentation, and thank you, Bu Sarah and Pak Tito, for the opportunity for inviting me in this event. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you,
Thanks to
Pak
RAB Chair.
Thank you, Pak Lukas.
Thanks.